Hey all, Alex here with Tech Corner. I want to talk to you about one of the new features of photos in iOS and iPad OS 27. So right now this is in developer mode, so I would recommend probably waiting until the official version comes out, unless you're a techie or you feel like you want to try it. I would then wait till the public. But again, it is at your own risk. So if you don't want to risk messing up your device, or you have a secondary device, you're like, I can throw it on there. If it messes it up, not a big issue, then you could do that. But I want to kind of talk to you about what's new in the photos. So here I am in my photos, and let's talk. One of the improvements is a cleanup tool. So if I go to edit, there we go. And there's a new thing called tools. It kind of looks like the Siri, kind of the Apple Intelligence thing. So let's start with cleanup. So I'm going to kind of highlight this. Give it a second. It's preparing the cleanup mode really quick. There we go. And then I'm going to kind of just draw a circle around the sign here and say cleanup. And let's see how it does. Because I don't want that street post there. It's just too distracting. And it does take a little while to do this, but once it's done, we'll see how well it does. In the past, it wasn't really that great. It had issues, but seems to be better in this version. As long as you're not going into full detail with the photo, you should be fine. Okay, and there we go. And it actually did a really nice job of cleaning it up. Yeah, it actually did a really good job, I have to admit. So I'm really impressed. You can even remove people from the photos. So let's say we've done that. Cool. I'm gonna hit done. Now extend. So this is basically, you can add more to your photo if you want. So I can hit extend. So I can say, okay, let's do that. Okay, extend. And let's see how well it does with this. Now, one thing that would be really cool is if it did like kind of use Street View, the images from Street View, to kind of build on those photos to expand it and say, okay, well, we've taken over already an image of this with Street View. We can add that image as part of yours and expand upon it and use AI to clean those edges up and all that, which would be kind of a cool thing. So here we go. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. And actually, for the most part, it did a really good job. I'm impressed. All right, so we're gonna hit done. And then the final thing they have is this reframe. So you can change kind of the position or the angle. So I can say, okay, well, I want to reframe. Okay. Oop. So actually, get me a second. Hold on. So as you can see, I kind of can move my image around here and say, okay, well, maybe I don't want much of that and I want more of this version. So let's hit reframe. And let's see how it does. And hopefully it does a little bit better with the GoPro and all that, because as you can see, it's a little bit warped in here. It'll definitely be a little bit better, but let's see what it does. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Also, while we're waiting, another neat feature that they finally added was being able to add keywords in photos, which I'm really happy about. But they still have not added changing the name of the photo or smart albums. You still cannot see smart albums within your iPhone or your iPad. And the other thing that would be really neat is to be able to change your keyframe, especially in a video, in iOS, on your iPhone or iPad, and not have to go to the Mac every single time to adjust your keyframe in a video. But as you can see, it did an okay job. Yeah, the GoPro, definitely did a little wonky on that. So I might not use that. So you can always go back if you want and not use that feature. So, but again, these are the key elements. Cleaned up improvement for photo cleanup. Extending your frame if you want, add a little bit more because you might be too tight in there, so you can expand your a frame, and then finally reframing your subject or in the photo, which is kind of cool. And then you use this AI to build around that for the missing content. So those are the new features within Apple Photos on your iPhone or iPad device, and also on the Mac. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to throw a thumbs up. If you're interested in further content from the channel, feel free to subscribe and click that bell notification to receive alerts when new videos drop. Thank you so much for watching.